It's easy to lose faith when you're not seeing progress, especially for us men. You're the happiest when you make progress on something related to your purpose, and when that doesn't happen, you're saddened. You easily lose faith. And in those situations, mediocre men will give up. When they're not necessarily seeing the progress that they want to see, they're gonna give up, gonna lose all faith. And I remember multiple phases of my life where I was very, very close to giving up on my goals. I've not been seeing that much progress on this YouTube channel. I've seen other YouTube channels also improvement growing much faster than mine. And this has been something affecting me negatively. Even some YouTubers started posting after me. I've seen much more drastic growth than me. And that's been sometimes demotivating, demoralizing. And on some days I was close to asking myself, or I was just asking myself. I remember one day I asked myself, why am I doing this? But then I remembered that at the end of the day I started to do this, not necessarily on part because I want to gain subscribers, make money to support with my mom and everything. But the reason why I first started this is because I saw a crisis in this world. I saw a need. I saw men were getting weaker and weaker over time. I saw a lot of people, I saw that most people were living mediocre lives. Most men. I saw the world wasn't going in the right direction. And I noticed there were a few people trying to change that, trying to share a really good message, to tell men to get stronger, tell people in general to improve themselves. And that's why I first decided to start uploading, to share the things I learned on my self improvement journey. That's even the description of my YouTube channel, sharing my knowledge, the knowledge I obtained on my self improvement journey. That's why I first started doing this. And thinking back on what my main purpose is, why I started doing this, makes it easier to keep going, even when I don't see progress, even when I start losing faith, even when I start losing hope. Maybe in similar situation in your life, maybe you've been working out regularly and you're not seeing any muscle gain, or you've been training martial arts very regularly but you're not getting better, or you're trying to lose weight but you're not seeing any progress, or you've also started a business but you're not seeing any progress on it. All those things where you're not really seeing any progress, you don't even really see yourself getting better. Maybe in a similar situation, I know a lot of people are in a similar situation. If that happens to you, if that is happening to you, first notice the thoughts, the negative thoughts that build up in your brain in the situation where you don't notice yourself make progress, the progress that you want to make. Notice the negative thoughts that build up in your mind. Don't try to analyze them, but notice them. Try to see them as if you were outside your body. Try to notice those thoughts first, And then something that really, really helps me. To be honest, I would keep learning and working on myself. I would stay on supplement until the day I die. I would keep learning every day until the day I die. I would keep working out every day until the day I die. I would keep all doing all those good habits until the day I die. And I will also keep making videos and sharing what I learned, knowledge I obtained myself from my journey until the day I die. And knowing that makes me like I have the mindset that I'm not only doing this for first the money and also the the money that comes from it, because I know that even if in a worst case scenario, the worst case scenario, my business never gets successful. I never monetize this YouTube channel. I know that even if I have to get like a normal job, even if I have to become like a fireman or something like that, even in that situation, I will keep trying to make videos, sharing knowledge of me and myself my journey, the things I learned in my life. I will keep taking my phone out and recording, filming myself, just telling, sharing life lessons. I know that even in the worst case scenario, even if something happens and this person never gets successful, even though I keep all this regularly, even on my fireman shift, I would just record videos telling you how to improve yourself. So if you end up seeing progress on a certain thing, I know it can be demoralizing, especially for us men that we the happiest when we make progress on our goals, on some meaningful goals, and when we don't, you're sad. So when that's happening to you, first have the mindset that you do that thing until the day you die, that you're never gonna stop. That you're never gonna stop no matter what. And having that mindset gives you kind of more patience, and you know you have many years to achieve your goals. I still set goals. I have goals here. Goals I set for 2023. First one, earn 1,500 euros in December, and second one, monetize YouTube channel. But it's not like if I don't achieve them, I will just stop working on my YouTube channel. No, I will keep uploading. I will keep working hard until the day I die. So if that's your business or if that's working out, have the mindset that you keep doing it until the day you die, and you're never gonna stop. You're never gonna stop. You will always keep doing this. And having that mindset makes you dangerous. A man that will never stop, a man that will always keep working, a man that will never give up is dangerous. Know that. A man that will never give up no matter what is really, really dangerous. So have the mindset that will never stop, you never give up, you do it until the day you die. Have that mindset. And also do it. And me have something I can't imagine myself doing it for the rest of my life. If you can imagine yourself doing that thing and to do it for the rest of your life, then I don't think it's the right thing for you then. For me, all the things I do regularly in my life, I can imagine myself doing it for the rest of my life. I can imagine myself working on these videos for the rest of my life. I can imagine myself reading and watching informational podcasts for the rest of my life. I can imagine myself training martial arts every day for the rest of my life. I can imagine myself working out, going for runs every day for the rest of my life. I can imagine myself eating good meals, healthy meals for the rest of my life. So something you're trying to make progress on, maybe your weight, maybe your health, maybe build muscle, maybe making money out of a business. If you can't imagine yourself doing it for the rest of your life, then is it really for you? Because first, if you, for example, when it comes to strength training, if you stop training, stop building muscle, If you stop training, you'll stop building muscle and you lose the muscle that you've built. Most of it. You'll lose most of the muscles you've built if you stop training. So to maintain that muscle, you have to train for the rest of your life. Same thing with learning. If you stop learning, at some point, you first stop making progress. And I'm sure you will lose some of the progress you've made. Same thing with martial arts. You not get if you stop training martial arts, you not become like totally trash at it again. You never really become trash at it. But you will lose a lot of the progress you've made and you stop improving. So to maintain the progress you've already made, you have to keep going for the rest of your life. And I can imagine myself keep doing the things I currently the habits like the things I currently do in my life. I can imagine myself doing them for the rest of my life. Except school. Except school. I'm gonna make a video on school. I think this week talking about it. It's probably gonna be called how the education system failed me or failed you or failed students. But have the mindset that you keep doing that thing no matter what. No matter what. That you will never give up. You keep doing it for the rest of your life. And that would make it dangerous. That will give you the patience you need. That will give you the right mindset to keep going because you're not all doing things for money is always not like only for money. It's always like if you're really in a bad place right now, yeah. But doing them only for money, mm, it's slightly not the move. I'm not saying you shouldn't try to get rich, shouldn't try to earn a lot of money, but doing things only for money when you have no other reason why. In the long run, mm, I don't think it's the right thing to do. So even though I set goals on the amount of money I want to make and everything, at the end of the day, I don't only do this for money. I really enjoy sharing what I learn with other people on the self-improvement journey. I really enjoy seeing other people around me making more progress on the self-improvement journey. I really enjoy seeing my competition, other men, get stronger. So that this competition is more fun, more enjoyable. So now that you have a mindset that you will keep doing that specific thing for the rest of your life, find ways to work even harder. Because you're not making progress yet, because you're not making progress in everything, you have to work as hard as possible on that specific thing. Work even harder. For the last 8 days, you've seen I've uploaded one video every single day for every single day. Not missing one day. I'm probably gonna keep doing this for a long time. If maybe one day I don't really find any video idea to I don't really have any idea. Yeah, maybe I'm not gonna post because I don't want to upload some bullshit video that doesn't really help people. But you've seen I've been uploading every single day for the last 8 days, and those have been pretty good quality videos, but pretty informational, pretty valuable. I'm sure of it. Before that, I used to only record, I would say, about once a week. So I would work on my business for like 45 minutes a week. Does that seem like the amount of work someone that's gonna be successful does? No, no. But the thing is, I had a mindset. I really want to mix, not necessarily post extremely regularly, but I want to make some really valuable videos every time I post it. I want to mix post like once a week, but post like a long form video every week. But that caused me to really work less and less on my business. And when I stopped because I wasn't working that hard on my business anymore, I didn't feel like I didn't feel like it was the most important thing in my life, even though it is. I had the mindset that if I uploaded every day, the videos I would make wouldn't be that valuable. But I've tried it, and this week the videos I've uploaded are still very valuable, even more valuable than the videos I uploaded before, because I'm even more productive. So now I wake up at 4:30, first thing in the morning. I make my bed, put my clothes on, drink some water, and start working. And that's what I'm doing right now. It's I don't know, 5:15 or something like that. I scripted this video. I first brainstormed and then scripted this video, and now I'm recording it. I went from working my business for 45 minutes a week to working on it for last week. I would say I work on my business for every day for 45 minutes to 1.5 hours. So that's an average of I work my business for an average of 8 hours last week, and that's still not that much. I would still like to work even harder on it because I really enjoy it at the end of the day. I really enjoy making progress on my business. But yeah, I would just find ways to work even harder. I would like to start coaching calls to spend more time, one-on-one coaching calls with some of my subscribers. I would like to do it, and and things like that should increase the time I work on my business because I truly enjoy it. I want to be able to sometimes some mornings to spend 6 hours straight working my business. I also plan to leave the education system maybe next year. But I promised my mom that I will leave until I make some good income from this business. I promised it to my mom, and I'm gonna keep that promise. So by the end of next year, I'm sure of it. I'm gonna be making some pretty good income from this business. I'll just keep working harder and harder and harder over time. Because I always had that vision of me having of me spending like a full day, like waking up at 5:45 or 6:30, not having to go to school all week because I left the education system, and just working for like 5 hours in the morning, and then after working, straight going to working out, and after working out, I just eat, and then I spend time learning, reading, watching podcasts, and then I spend 2 more hours working. Then I read a little bit more, then I stretch, meditate a little bit, write your journal, and then go to bed. And I have like a little house I bought for my family. Those are some really good those are the things I want to do. That's the way I want to live my life. That's the way I want to live my life. A life where I have total freedom of what I do on my schedule. I have the option where I have the option to where I can decide to do things because right now I can't decide to do all the things I do. I still have to go to school and all those things, and I really don't. As to go to school, I've become more of a detriment than an asset. But yeah, that's the life I want to live. A life of total control where I still work hard, but where I work even harder. It's where all the things in my life are aligned to my purpose. But yeah, don't run away from discomfort. Chase it.